sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the land. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt Cliff, I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar, yet I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer Clean belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds...
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the... Though I shan't deny that I have... Either way, it seems this fragment is... I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though? To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my... They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless...
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charted...
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act...
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty truth. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. And his orders were to be... He worked so hard.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is, whereas his subordinates would think. So he waited. And he waited. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rarir's head.
Oh. At least we now know.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why
could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you... We shall just have to exercise some discretion. I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the... If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of...
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, but we still know nothing about... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flintz's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventure.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeeper?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of... He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrel. Let's look again more closely. Well, that makes things simpler. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find... Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the... You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant...
That's right! If only there were...
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but...
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
It's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must...
It is indeed.